Well, with it being the 20th anniversary of PlayStation, I decided to play one of the games that came out on launch day. This is, of course, Battle Arena Toshinden. Now, I actually do have the large box day one release, and I thought, it'd be a fun thing to go ahead and play a little of one of the games that, when I did pick up a PS1, was one of the games I picked up with it a couple years after it was out. But still, this is one of the games that, in my opinion, was a must-buy for the system, just because, I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna play a little bit of this and just talk about how I feel about the PlayStation and why it really changed gaming as we know it, if you will. Okay. Man, it's been a while since I played, so I'll probably forget how to do a couple of things. Yes, Ilza. So, the PlayStation. I still remember my first time finally picking it up and just enjoying the heck out of it. I mean, I have been playing Nintendo, Genesis, all that, and then finally I was able to pick up a PlayStation 1, and the games were a lot of fun. Man, I hate going against you. I'm supposed to be waiting here. I'm talking about why I like PlayStation. Yeah. And yeah, this was one of the first 5 games I did pick up, and it definitely is a long time since I played the game. And you gotta enjoy the computer who can only block. But there are so many great games that I was able to pick up and made me fall in love with the PlayStation and eventually replace my love for Nintendo just because of the exclusives that were available. And it's like some of the games that I came to really enjoy on the PlayStation were games like D, Final Fantasy VII. Heck, I even enjoyed Croc, Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, no, Banjo-Kazooie, wow. Crash Bandicoot. I'm not thinking. I'm trying to beat this Joey who only blocks. Wow, Banjo-Kazooie. That's Nintendo 64. Anyway. I always love that you can see the thing in the back. So, the PlayStation itself has a ton of great games. I have a nice little collection going on right now of games that I've been picking up. I have a huge collection. Game over. It's called a fighting game. Quit blocking. And a lot of the games I would pick up on this, let's see. Set point. Sure, let's turn mine on because, yeah, since the computer cheats. Jeez. But, fighting games was a huge... Fighting games and RPGs were some of the biggest things why I wanted a PS3. Yep, I still don't remember all of his moves. Then of course you had all the demo discs with a ton of great demos that we got to play. We had some exclusives that were just out of this world, really. I also enjoyed playing a lot of imports on my PlayStation 1, which made it a lot of fun. You know, because it was with the help of the region key devices that plug in the back, you're allowed to import some games and enjoy some really fun ones like Cooking Fighter. And yeah, yes, we've had some really bad games on the PlayStation, such as Street Fighter the movie, the game, various others. But if it wasn't for the PlayStation really coming out and going like, this is what could be done in video games, and raising the bar really of what needed to be done, even more so than what Sega was doing and everybody else. Graphically, games wouldn't have gotten better, and some of the awesome features that Sony has brought to our games wouldn't have been brought out. So, some of the really cool features I remember about the PlayStation 1, either supported by Sony or not. You know, like I said, you had the ability to use cheat devices such as the Game Shark, Code Breaker, and other things that allowed you the ability to you know, cheat in your games, which honestly was, you know, yeah. But they also, some of them allowed you to do the imports, which is really good. Another really cool feature that the PlayStation 1 did have was it had a nice little, you know, every single one of them had it, but an audio program which wasn't too bad. You got to enjoy your music with some nice visuals, which was really fun. And one feature that was not really brought over here because it wasn't a huge thing was the PlayStation 1 was capable of doing VCD. And for those who bought a lot of VCD, that was a really cool feature to be added on to a PlayStation 1. Not only that, but we had the PlayStation Pocket, which allowed us to do basically what the Dreamcast would allow us to do as well. Most notable on Street Fighter 03 or Street Fighter Alpha 3, where you could actually export your character you're working on and then, you know, be able to level them up outside the game and then bring him in. That was awesome. when you're just walking around. And that was a really cool feature that the PlayStation did. And if I remember correctly, it was I hate you, old man. Before even the Dreamcast was out. I could be wrong on that. I don't have any of my data by me to, clarify on. But nevertheless, I mean, that was a really cool feature that unfortunately only Japan got due to how popular it was. A nice little feature that the PlayStation 1 could do, which was not authorized by Sony or Nintendo, was there was a device which allowed you to play Game Boy games on your PlayStation 1. Yes. There was a one time where somebody was able to get it, and you could actually buy it at your local Walmart, Target, and whatever. Back when if you would, mod devices were legal to sell at the store. And it's a cheesy little thing. Like, why would you want one if you already had already had your Super Game Boy? But it's just a nice little feature that somebody saw that the PlayStation 1 was able to do and went ahead and did it. Now there's tons more features that the PlayStation 1 does have, but those are just some of them that I thought were really cool, and was kind of sad to see such features go, but then at the same time return with the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. So I'm really happy that, like, right now I'm playing my PS3, and I'm able to play a huge majority of the PlayStation 1 games I own right out of the case. Not only that, but I can buy digital copies of my PlayStation 1 games, play them on my PS3, my PSP, and my PS Vita, or Vita, and also Vita TV if no problem. So it's good to see that Sony has kept alive the backwards compatibility that we love and care for. So, we do have to throw out a thank you to Nintendo. If it wasn't for Nintendo messing up that deal that they had made with Sony, the PlayStation would never be here. So we definitely have to say thank you to the Big N for bringing us one of the best companies in the video game wars out there. We have had so many series debuted and even saved because of the PlayStation 1 that the PlayStation really has so much to marvel at that without it, I mean, it would be what would we truly be missing without everything, without the system, and the system has given us the opportunity for. Because there really are a lot of great things about it. Now, I'll be honest, it's my second favorite system when it comes to disc-based systems. Well, it's only because I fell in love with the 3DO. But when it comes to the games, there are so many exclusives, so many games that were only released on the PlayStation 1 that without it, there would be a ton of stuff that we wouldn't have today if it wasn't for the PlayStation 1. And what just happened? Oh, so now I actually picked somebody that has more attacks than Ilza. You actually want to attack me? Looks like I won't be able to get to Gaia for you guys. Because of this little Joey. Come on, seriously. Wow! I just lost all my points, all because of this retard. Go screw yourself. So, yeah, anyway. The PlayStation has been an amazing system. And there's so much that we can be happy about because there is so many great games. And at times, versions of games that were only released to the system. Okay, I give up. Whatever. Take the win. I don't care. Game over. There. I don't care anymore. You're gonna completely be like, I don't even want to play anymore. I love the games that have that one character who doesn't matter, he can cheat. Bison. You know, it's just how it is. E-Honda. So, but anyway, yeah. There has been so many things that if it wasn't for having this system, it'd be amazing to see what wouldn't have come with us with the PlayStation. So I can't stress enough at the thank you that I can give to the PlayStation with all the amazing experiences, all the amazing games I've had the opportunity to play. And there's still games that I'm able to get today that I've never played that were on PlayStation 1. There's that many games that came out that I'm able to try and experience. And with the PlayStation 4 being out and the PlayStation Vita being, you know, I guess what you can say the current things that make stuff, or they are still making things for PS3 as well, but the PlayStation is still going strong with so many things coming out that it makes it totally worth continuing to see where it's going to go. There has been other great systems out there too, but this one has really helped redefine stuff by making stuff better, such as the DualShock. Introducing a really good camera system, which inspired later things. And just so much more that the PlayStation has helped improve. So I can't say thank you enough to Sony and the PlayStation for taking the chance they did and basically giving Nintendo the finger and saying, okay, here's our system now. Because without them having the balls to go and do that, who knows where we'd be. We would be out of so many amazing games that it would be so sad to see where we would be. So thank you, PlayStation, for 20 years of amazing stories that I was able to enjoy, amazing adventures that I was able to traverse and enjoy. Thank you for great puzzle games, fantastic fighting games that are pure evil like this one. And I mean, I can just go on forever with all of the wonderful, wonderful experiences I've had with all of the PlayStation systems. and I can't wait to see where it's going to go. And yeah, so this is my kind of my little tribute to the PlayStation 20-year anniversary, since this is one of the first games released on release day. And like I said, I do have the big box copy because that's actually I liked it so much. I actually have 2 copies of the game. I have the Greatest Hits green one, which is a regular size case, and I picked up the big box copy just so I could have a first day release version of the game. That is just some of my memories, some of the accomplishments that I can think of off the top of my head about why I'm so proud to have had the opportunity to play each system that Sony has released in the PlayStation lineup, except for, of course, the Pocket Station, because, well, that was different thing altogether. But anyway, thank you for the PlayStation 2, PSP, PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, PlayStation Vita TV, and PlayStation 4. It has been an honor to see you develop into what you are, and I can't wait to continue that honor to see where your company is going to go. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, because I can't express enough how I really feel about the PlayStation. And I hope you enjoyed watching me get my butt kicked by that loser right there, because that's all he knows how to do is block. Hope you guys have enjoyed. This is T Sakura saying ciao and sayonara.
Kill.